Hi, I'm Jan.
I'm Erin.
And we're from Prairie Girl Outpost.
And we help trailblazing women expand in life and in business. So today on Instagram TV, we wanted to talk about our two trailblazer traits, which are dreamer and maker. And I think there's going to be a lot of qualities that some of you out there can relate to.
Yes, and this is our guiding star now. This is kind of our compass. And even some of the things that we've done in the last year through our business show that we were trying to head more in one direction than the other, and we needed to kind of like pull back the reins a little bit, and we'll explain about that in a minute.
Yep.
So Erin's just going to tell you like what the trait of dreamer is.
Yes. Okay, so dreamers, I'm going to hold up one of our color cards here. Now I'm going to read from the notes straight from one of the handouts from our free mini course, Discover and Own Your Two Trailblazer Traits. So first, dreamers, you have a lot of original ideas and you love taking existing ideas and making them better. You like to inspire and lead others as you are determined, confident, and agreeable. Mm-hmm. You enjoy the process and excitement of bringing your visionary ideas and dreams to life. You're a big thinker and a big dreamer. You're enterprising and you're driven to create positive impact or change in the world around you. You love being highly focused and pursuing your vision with ambition and single-mindedness. So maybe a little stubborn, but when used in the right way, it's okay. You're motivated to create a product, service, or an experience that really stands out. And you like to challenge yourself to be unique and valuable in your approach of how you put that out there. Mm-hmm. You see yourself as energetic, optimistic, and you love spontaneity.
Yes. So Erin and I would probably both describe ourselves as serial entrepreneurs.
Yes. Since 1999.
Well, of course, I'm a little older than that, so it's been a little longer game for me.
Sorry about that.
No worries. Well, we're sisters, right?
Yeah, right. Okay.
So a dreamer, they just have this enterprising mindset, always looking for how to take something and take it out there, make it bigger, scalable.
Like big ideas, scanning the environment constantly, seeing how you can make it better.
Yeah, and we're willing to take the risk of doing that. Find security within that they're going to handle whatever the hell comes along, and we've done that.
Yes, we have
to lots of different degrees.
Yeah.
So the other trait that we have that we own and identify with is maker. And like Erin, I'm going to read it right off the sheet, and I suspect that there's a lot of you out there who could identify with this as well. Is that you use your vivid imagination to bring new ideas to life in an interest or subject area that you love. Makers tend to have strong intuition and like to experiment, learn, and work in unstructured environments driven by their curiosity and creativity. So very self-directed, tend to be reflective, passionate, and unconventional in how you create and process ideas. So outside the box thinking.
Very creative.
You value open-mindedness and talking about potentials and possibilities. So along with being a dreamer, makers also like to keep the horizons spread open.
Big idea, visionary.
Yeah. And so you focus on creating your innovating, unique offerings. A lot of times strictly through hands-on skills, but not always. Others see you as multi-talented, perceptive, and unstructured, and probably most people would wonder, like, what's your latest project? What are you doing now? Like, oh, that's cool. I love how you did that. So makers are always making, and you see yourself as expressive, original, and independent. So definitely do not like to be cornered in or micromanaged or any of those kinds of things.
You feel suffocated.
And when we're doing that to each other, the comment is, quit micromanaging me, because
get out of my
it gets the bristles up for both of us. So we're very mindful of that and working with each other.
We can really understand each other that way. So I guess that's good that we share the same trailblazer traits. Yeah.
So to be in business together and both have those strong traits
can be a good thing and it can be a really bad thing.
Because we're both looking in the same direction when we look at things. as long as we're on the same page. And sometimes we're not on the same page in terms of how we see things. And I mean, of course, we're individuals. We have our own
Ideas,
minds,
and ways about it,
thinking and all
exactly.
the rest of it.
Yeah.
So where that comes in really strongly is we have a desire to be creators of the things that we sell and make and offer. So
we have a deep desire to be the originators of them. That's something that is so important to us and that we value. And when we look back on our history and our businesses and projects over the years, that's so apparent.
Yeah,
which is why
we don't like
started
selling
so
other
many
people's
things.
stuff.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
No.
that just I think I can speak for both of us, depletes our energy because we had no creative input into it.
Yes, there's like a certain feeling of aliveness when we're when we're in that zone. We call it like it's a creative tension almost zone where what we're doing, like we're so in line with what we're doing, and we know we're in one of our natural talents and passions. We're in that space.
So a lot of times we even, like, we're idea women, and we love to strategize with it. So again, that enterprising mindset comes in with the innovativeness, and so we like to be different. That's really a compliment.
We want to do things that to us have never been done a certain way. So somewhere where we can get in trouble with that is, as you can see, like we're talking up here, ideas and that kind of thing. So when it comes down to execution, we have to really tame ourselves and get down to it. Not that we're not work bees, because holy cow, we can be work bees when we need to. But for us, it's keeping that fine balance between visionary ideas, concept, because we'll get talking on a conversation and we'll be all over the map, but then we have to come down to earth and say, okay, how is this actually tangible, and how can we make this into steps to make it actually happen? And because we have this kind of unconventional way of looking at things, our work tends to flow like this. For some people, you might like to be a certain kind of busy and productive, kind of on a wavelength. We tend to work in ways where we're extremely busy, we're pushing something out into the world. I imagine it's like baby. We're pushing a boulder up a hill, and then we get there.
I was thinking a baby, but who knows?
We can push a baby.
And then we'll have these really intense periods of creating and doing and getting things done, and then there's a pause, and I think the creative process works that way. So we work with it. We couldn't go full tilt when we are really in high drive all the time. That would be exhausting, and probably our creativity and ability to look at things differently would drop off. Substantially. So it helps us to know that. The other side of that is we have to be really disciplined when it comes to to-do lists, doing productivity, because we can waste time
spending time on ideas and not actually on things. So you can see like the self-awareness that this brings us, and so it's really helped us because we can really lean in to what we're really good at and make sure that moving forward in business decisions that we're making the best choices that are the best fit for our types of personalities and traits, and when we can designate something that we're not so good at.
So it'd be best in our company when we're bigger that accounting and paperwork and all those things are handled by a believer trained.
Not us.
Not us. And maybe even sales in the future would be handled by somebody who's a great connector, and not that we're not. So here's the thing.
Which brings in the other Trailblazer traits, which we have to wrap it up because we're getting close to 10 minutes here.
Okay. So we'll continue on with that in another video.
So basically, these are our 2 Trailblazer traits. What are yours? If you can relate to any of this, then you might be a dreamer, you might be a maker, or you might be one of the other 6 Trailblazer traits. Go check it out. Link is in the description.
Take the free course.
It's free.
And then come back and talk to us, because we'd love to fill you in and give you some more ideas on
how that
works.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.